in this case study, in this video, I'm going to show you a case study on how a hyper-personalized ads will be the reason why you make your next 100,000 euros. Let's start with a problem with generic ads in hospitality businesses. What will happen if your ads are very generic is what? Your ads will fatigue. So that means if you have repeated generic ads, they will lose guest attention because they won't resonate with it as much. You'll have low engagement. Like I said, you will fail to connect with them. You will fail to connect with diverse customer needs because your ads are very generic. And on top of that, you will just miss on revenue because when a guest doesn't feel included, doesn't feel understood, doesn't feel connected, they simply won't buy. They simply won't book. They simply won't visit your place. So what is true hyper-personalization? Hyper-personalization is AI-powered segmentation. That means it will identify your unique guest preference from the data, your sales data. So who is your guest? How old? What type of things they like? Entirely information, data about your guest. Then it will come with dynamic messaging. That means a messaging that is consistent to your brand, but then that is just personalized to this guest segmentation, to this guest avatar. And to do that, of course, through creatives, the ads will just feel like it was made for them, exactly them. An example of this is, I have the case study here, the outcome just at least. Radisson Hotel achieved a 22% increase in ad-driven revenue. The return on ad spend was improved by 35%. The productivity of global media teams increased by 50% because manual work was halved. The ad copy could be translated and localized in hours instead of weeks. So when I would swipe, you would see exactly here the results and the case study on what it did and which AI solution it used. But in practice, what this would look like is if you have an ad, if you have a sales data, you will get an avatar description like this. You will get a description like this, exactly who your avatar is. And then you could also get a range. It would explain what type of avatar your ad image could be able to get to. And this is the ad image that I showed, I think, here. This ad image. Who is this image speaking to? Exactly. And from the avatar description here, you could actually already see who the ad is speaking to. The role of AI in personalized ads is simple. Data and analysis. With data analysis, we're able to do what? Do profiling, avatar description, past guest behavior. We use all of the data to come up with that analysis. Then we're able to do what? A segment identification. What are the preferences, habits of your guests? Who are they? How can we differentiate them? How can we differentiate one guest from the other? Because then we're gonna use that information to do ads, auto-generated creative. That means from that explanation, we get suggestions on what type of creative that we need to get to those people. Also, a very important thing is when AI is giving those suggestions, it's also good that it's balancing your brand consistency with personalization. That means when the creatives are being done, the AI tool is making sure that the templates keep personality but maintain brand style. That means it's speaking with your voice, the voice of your brand. So it's not just generic, it's not just personalized to guests, but it's also personalized to your voice. And it's continuously optimizing. Means in real time, AI is able to what? To tweak just based on guest response, to change, to very flexible when it comes to adapting to guest needs and what they actually making as decisions. That's also just based on your sales data. And it's also very able to be flexible and adapt to your adapt offers without diluting your core message. So if it notices that something is selling more than the other, if it is possible to give an offer when it comes to that, it's still making sure that your message, your core message, it still is still there. That is not diluted. And at the end, it's just solving 3 common pain points. Ad fatigue. So that means you're able to have fresh, relevant ad increase and then increase guest engagement. You're able to solve generic messaging with tailor ads that will be meaningful and reach the exact niche that you want. And you're also able to maximize opportunities, just making more money, because then you're reaching the right people and they feel seen, they feel connected, and then you're just unlocking more revenues. That's basically just what it means.